If I was to regret one thing, if this is the last episode I ever do, and this is the last time I'm at Woodford, right? And Woodford shuts down, which I'm not sure of, I regret one thing, and that's if I come back, I'm moving forward here. And whatever I do, I'm moving forward. This guy's presenting in front of the high performance, the head strength and conditioning coach of the Super 15s world champions, the Crusaders, with another guy who worked pro sport, with another guy who worked pro sport, with four. Explain that, man. Like, fuck. Fuck so much.
I don't think you'd get Gary Vee in the industry. I think you're the Kanye West of the health and fitness industry.
Huh? Can you introduce to it? You just introduce it.
I can't introduce your show. This is your show.
No, introduce it. Go, do it, man. Go, do it.
What up, guys? I'm Christian Woodford, and we're here for Ask Woodford. The last one? 50? Forever?
Who knows?
Who knows? And who am I?
I don't know. Who are you?
What
are you doing here?
I'm not usually here.
Well, 49 was a very emotional one. 50 will be a happy, joyful one. I want to welcome Alex. Now, this is the last episode Alex is ever doing for Ask Woodford. Now, is this the last episode of Ask Woodford? The worst part about this is I actually don't even know. I feel sorry for anyone watching because they're like, what the fuck's going to happen? I don't know. But this is all I know. I thought it would be, Alex and I both thought it would be pretty cool to make the last episode a bit of fun, not negative, not probably emotional, but to talk about the guy behind the camera who's done a fair bit for Woodfords in terms of the media, in terms of coaching, in terms of education. Listen, we've gone around the world together, which is crazy to think. Alex has done so much. So pretty much the whole episode, I want anyone to watching this, your young coach, trainer, I want you guys to hear Alex's story because it's a really good story about someone who showed me something different, a different skill set, how he got in the door and showed persistence to keep going on and to be where he's at Woodford. But also I want to talk about where he's going next and the reasons why this is the last one of him doing it in terms of the media side of it. So, Alex, I throw you over to you, but here's the first thing. Let's talk about, first of all...
Where do we start?
I know where you're going to start. We're going to start from the beginning. How did you hear about Woodford? That's the first question. And the second question is, talk about how you got in front of me because you were at West doing an internship. I was never there. Talk about the video. Talk about the whole thing. So I want you to start.
Story. So I want to frame this really quickly because of why should anyone listen to this? Like, who am I? I think the blueprint that I'm about to lay out is I'm biased to myself, but as a really actually good blueprint that any young, ambitious kid in any field who wants to work, intern at any type of high-level facility under someone who's leading in their industry, I think it's a pretty good blueprint to follow.
And you could use it for any career, really, any profession, really.
So now that I frame that, I hear about Woodfords through my diploma of fitness coaching. I hear because I'm interested in athletic development, and I'm trying to get a lay of the land. Like, where's the place? Who's the place to be? And then I quickly learned.
Was it like a message board or?
No, I learned from a student, just talking, word of mouth.
Yeah.
And then.
What did he say? What did they say?
He just said, they're just like, look at this place. He was just.
They
train athletes here, and this is pretty well known.
Did they say that there's a guy there called King Wood?
No, they didn't talk about the King Wood. So I had no idea in the context of this place.
Just to understand this, they just said Woodford. That was it. Because I always love it when someone brings up. At some stage it comes to my name, and it's always funny the reactions you get. So let's keep going. We're just Woodford.
I didn't know who you were, and then then I go to the page and I start following it. Then I was really impressed by your post. I'd seen no one who would. You just gave everything. You would just really go deep in these subjects, and I'm like, I didn't see anyone in Australia or Melbourne who were talking about this. As this is what you do.
Yeah, but important to understand it. You're talking about the science and the art of, and showed a video of actually, and exposed people to it. Yeah.
Who would have thought? Yeah. Anyway, that was 4 years ago, whatever. And then I saw you guys were doing an internship. I applied for the internship, but I applied for it after many months of following. I'm like, I want to work here. That was my pretty immediate thought. Like, I want to get a job here.
Or
no, before it.
Before the internship.
That video I sent Christian before. I think it was before I applied for the internship or at the same time. I sent Christian a video that he gives me shit about.
Wait, do you still have it?
Yeah, I'll put it up.
Oh my God. Can you put, man?
I really want to create the opportunity to
possibly train, coach with you and to learn from you. I look at your facility and it reminds me of, Elliot Hulse's strength camp. And there's no real strength camp in Melbourne. There's no real strength camp in Australia. There's no real facility like that. But yours is the closest thing to it. So when I see yours, I want to create the opportunity for myself to earn the right to train with you. I mean, not with you, but to do some type of internship opportunity.
Dreadlocks back then and everything.
Fuck off.
Yeah. I still have the video. I keep all this shit.
Fuck off.
Hell yeah.
Put that shit. Mate, those cool. How long did it go for?
5-6 minutes.
Put it up.
And
put the whole thing up.
And I linked it on my YouTube unlisted, and I know it had like 20 views, and I know you fucking linked it to your Facebook group on Woodford page.
Did I?
You must have, because it had like 15 views. I'm like, you're not watching that video 15 times.
I did.
Yeah,
I
so you
did.
probably would have been like, who's this Fruit Loop trying to...
No. It wasn't for that. What I wrote was, No, I didn't write. I say I love stuff like this because he's willing to go a different route of doing things and show his passion. I like that. But then I also thought you were a bit of a gimp as well.
Exactly, of course.
But that's why I think everyone's a gimp until I meet them. Your thing was your hair. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I put the phone in my computer monitor, like I pressed it against my computer monitor, I flipped the camera on, and I just sat there and talked for 5 minutes about my experience and like who I was and what I wanted. I wanted to get an internship because I thought that was the process. I thought Woodford is a pretty sought after place. You have to earn the opportunity to work and intern at a place like this. So I was trying to do something different. I realized that if you want to separate yourself, you got to do something different than the rest everybody else is doing.
Correct.
And so I knew other motherfuckers won't be doing video.
No one does a video.
Because people are scared to.
Well, look at Georgia. Georgia's being the first intern to ever call me and address me. Good on Georgia. He's a small, 5 foot whatever. Small as, she's got the mouth of a dirty sailor, but when you're a dirty sailor, she swears a lot. And so I love it. She's fantastic. She's willing to... Listen, successful people, this is the one thing I learned about successful people. They're not going to do the norm, the status quo, right? Too many people are lazy. Can
I do a quote that I really like?
Hit it then.
There's a quote that says, when you fall on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect.
Correct.
Right? Because if you're doing what everyone else is doing,
you're not, well, you're not going to...
Maybe you're onto something, but maybe you need to think about trying something different.
Look, that's not to say now that, like, people watching this might be like, oh, now I'm going to send a video. You can't send a video because I have no socials. Literally, and I'm not going to be able to have call me because I have no phone. I'm not in the caveman days these days.
It's going to be good, man.
Well, no, I'm happy for it. So, no, I am. I'm disconnecting from everyone.
And can I say, to fast forward, I got an opportunity to intern at professional NBL team, Melbourne United, under Eric Hollingsworth, the former head of Athletics Australia. Amazing opportunity, best of my life. But I submitted a video for that too.
Oh.
So what do you think?
They say success leaves clues, so come on, let's think about it.
Yeah.
So have some balls and fucking submit a video. That's pretty much the bottom line. So keep going.
Video, you reply, you say something.
Well, I replied?
Nice. Yeah, I got your number.
What?
I texted you the video.
Huh?
I was like, you got to get to the person, the head person. I'm not going through no fucking 2IC. I'm going to the head guy.
How did you get my number?
Because I knew someone who trained with you back in the day.
Who?
She was some female basketball player.
Who? Oh, hold on, Chloe. Chloe submits that. She's awesome. I love Chloe. Hey, I hope you're going well, Chloe.
It was Chloe. Shout out to Chloe.
No, give her a shout out because Chloe ruptured her ACL 4 times, man.
I asked her. I was talking about her. She said she knew I got her. I said, "Can I have your number?" She gave me a number. I messaged you the.
Well,
thing.
thanks, Chloe. That's fantastic. Good on Chloe. These days, no one will be getting my number. When I come back, I'm changing my number. Seriously, no shit. So no one will be getting my number. So when I do come back, even if I do this or don't, let's keep on the story. So you sent it to me.
I sent it to you.
What did I write back?
I can't remember. Something nice.
Really?
Yeah, something. Yeah, you said thank you. Then I went and did the internship, and as soon as I started the internship and did the interview, drove all the way down to our west facility in outside the skirts of the city. I'm like, all right, I like this place.
Yeah.
Almost immediately, I'm like, I'm going to work here.
What was it about that you liked? Was it obviously the culture and environment we created, or what?
You guys were educated and practical.
Yeah.
Like you guys had both.
Yeah.
Like and you applied it, like you were working with high-level
Yeah.
individuals.
Yeah.
You weren't fucking around. Like
Who were driven and wanted,
exactly.
yeah.
And that really resonated with me. You guys were professional.
Where other places would say that, and you'd go there and be like, it'd be the opposite. It's always funny when people come down here. I've had high performance managers from pro sport come here, 2 of them. I've had high level strength and conditioning coaches come here, pro sport, college, whatever, and they've all said the same thing. He goes, the culture you've created here is unbelievable, because the thing is, some people say they know shit, and then there's the real ballers who know shit and get. My thing is, I can tell straight away. But just for me, it's being normal. It's just I know what I wanted to do and achieve. And when you came and you saw what we were achieving, you want to be a part of it. So let's talk about.
And you don't know that I asked every employee there in my time, what do I have to do to get a job here? I'm asking them, like, what qualities do they have that I need to present to get my ass the opportunity to work here? And almost immediately, and you know, when I met you, when you did your first, you did one class you teach now for me.
No, it was a talk.
Yeah, you did one talk, right? And I'm like, this guy's fucking off chops. This guy's nuts. Like that's.
Why do you think I was nuts though? Why does everyone think I'm nuts? Yeah, I'm a bit crazy, but my thing is I'm just being me. People think I'm full on. I don't know. This is my love.
Maybe not nuts. That's, you know, I'm probably assimilating to the stereotype of what you are. That's probably not what I initially thought, to be honest.
I am nuts though. I love that.
You had a lot of energy and a lot of passion.
Passion. I think that's the word, passion. So when people meet me, they're like, this guy is insane. Like, this guy truly loves what he does.
And you know what? I'll be honest. Intimidating as well. You had a very powerful presence about you, and that for me, I had quite a weaker presence back then. I still didn't know
who you were,
becoming who I was, right?
Well, I guess that's maybe why we talk about episode 49, people feel me as a threat. It's like, man, once you meet me, it's like I couldn't give a flying fuck about anyone. If you met me, you're good to me. I don't think these people realize how dumb they are. I actively promote people. If I'm cool with you, I will promote you. If you backstab me in any shape or way, it's like, well, fuck you, man.
I'll say it here on camera. I said it to you and everyone. I think it's one of the dumbest career decisions to backstab someone like Christian in the industry. I think even if you don't care about you, even if you really hate you, it's so stupid to wrong you and backstab you and be disloyal to you.
But what about the guy, once again, episode 49, if you watch it, it's a small industry. He's my mate.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't...
Fucking...
it's the Benny Hill music, really. My mate called me up. He goes, swear to God, that guy didn't know that you two are mates. I said, no, he didn't. Dude, how fucked is that, though? Just think of that for a second.
But that's everything. That's going to happen to everyone at some point. Word gets around.
Yep, correct. So I come in there. You thought this guy's a fucking Fruit Loop.
I didn't think that. I thought this guy has a lot of energy. He's powerful. He's got a very powerful presence. And I'm like, first thing I'm like, I need to, because you know they do the shadowing hours. I'm going to shadow you. So the first shadowing hours I did, I said, hey Christian, can I shadow you? I don't know if you remember.
No.
But it was here in the Moorabbin.
No, was it?
Yep. You were the first coach I shadowed because I realized that if I really want to work here, I need to befriend and get to know the owner. I need to understand his methods. I need to understand how he thinks.
What?
I need to reverse engineer
So hold on. So you followed me around first?
Yep.
Huh?
Man, I was the original brick. Motherfuckers don't know.
Oh shit. I don't remember what I did yesterday, so fuck.
No, it's fine. This was like 3.5 years
So you came up to me and you shadowed me, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to that. So
we had 50, 100 hours to shadow. I'm like, okay, I'm going to shadow
mate, do you know you were one of the only ones I love him, but Brick, Jesus Christ. You know, Brick never ever asked me. He just followed me around because he was too scared to ask. Yeah. Where at least you were enough confidence to go, hey man.
I was intimidated though. I'll be lying to say there wasn't a little bit of like hesitation because it's like, you know, you don't have the most approachable character.
Oh, I'm a bit aggressive sometimes.
Like, have you ever had females ask you out just walking down the street?
Have what?
Have you ever had a girl, just like ask you out?
Hell yeah, women go, I want you, baby, you're sexy as.
When you're not in the night. Women don't usually approach guys.
Nah, most people get intimidated by me the wrong thing because once you know me, I think they just realize it's just Woodford. It's just him. They love me for who I am. But it's hard to approach. I've had, what about that time that one of Jess's, I think it was Jess's friend or whatever, comes down to, it's funny you bring up women because she came down as an exercise science student. I don't know if I told you this. So this girl comes down, she's shadowing Jess for hours. I walk in the room and I just see, you know me, I see a new person, I want to say hello, that's who I am, I'm being nice. Yeah. I'm standing there, right? So she's looking at me and I'm sensing, I don't know what's going on, but she's looking at me and then looking away, and I'm thinking, have I done something wrong? Like, have I said something? I always get worried about with females. Anyway, I get enough time, my client's finished, my athlete's finished, I go over to her. Hi, how you going? I'm Chris, I'm the owner. Really nice, be respectful. She starts fully crying. Dude, it was the weirdest thing. And I thought I did something wrong. And I said, Jess, I'm so...
Did I sleep with you?
I said, did I do anything wrong? And then she goes, no, I've just followed you for so long. It's just me meeting you now. Thank you. I'm not... It's funny, the first thing she said was, I'm not as smart as you, I'm not smart. I was like, that's her coping mechanism because people don't believe they're good enough. Hey. And I took her aside and she was crying. I hugged her. And I said, never ever say that you're not good enough because everyone's at their own different career. Listen, I can learn something from you like I can learn off you. Notice how that's the first coping mechanism of anyone to say they're not good enough. And women do that a lot in this industry. I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. So I took her aside, I hugged her and I said, don't ever believe yourself because I used to be like that when I was younger. Until I started believing myself is that when I started to develop. I'm glad you're here, welcome, thank you. And then after that she was fine, but she still cried a few more times. But I just kept hugging her, I liked it.
There you go, approachable.
Well, you
broke the barrier down, that was good.
Well, I'm not gonna be one of those people who just fucking, listen, I'm not that guy. If you approach me, I'm cool, I don't give a fuck. Unless you're dudes at nightclubs who come pissed and start fucking asking me.
You Christian Woodford?
They kept doing, and especially what they do is people do it, and you know there'd be a bunch of them, right, and they're pissed, and they're pointing on their phones like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I'm be talking to a girl, right? I won't say which club, which go.
We can all
CQ.
guess.
It was back in the day, and they'd be like, some of them would come up to me like pissed and go, man, you fixed my back, I fucking love you, and all that, fucking good. Or thanks for what you've done for me. They're cool, but the ones who are just fucking sloppy drunk saying, fuck, bro, that's you, I follow you. I'm like, for fuck's sake. Anyway. I think it's pretty humbling though, but anyway, it shows the power of social media.
Shadowing. End up shadowing you, I get my hours and I'm like, I'm ambitious, I'm gonna get a job here. So I decide, I'm gonna do it. It's already done. And
it's done.
I didn't get in by conventional means.
So explain what happened.
So basically...
the Shandor Earl thing helped you.
Yes, but I had a skill and I utilized it.
So talk about, so what happened was, Shandor Earl...
NRL player.
Yeah, NRL player, former, did the transfer. What happened was, we wanted to, we put out there, we were going to document the series.
Now, I messaged Shandor. I met him and then I messaged him, hey man, I have a skill set, I have a GoPro. We started filming with a fucking
GoPro. Oh, that GoPro.
Right?
Put some footage up.
A $400 GoPro that I bought.
Dude, it was...
Look, I got some skills I've taught myself. Why don't... You have a great story. I really like you as like your character. I'd love to support you and film it, edit it, and document Christian's coaching.
I think you're more obsessed. I think at the time you were more obsessed. You were intrigued by me a little bit, thinking this guy's in like his knowledge is insane. And you were saying to me at the time. You said, I remember you first said to me, if you could have someone follow you around full time, it'd be insane.
Yeah.
You used to always say this to me. You used to go, your knowledge, you always say you're unique in such a way that you have this like how you view things is so different. And you're so passionate. He goes, people just want to watch you. And I remember you saying that to me. And I said to my dad at the time, I said, I don't know if this kid's just saying it to get a job here and just, but then I realized, and then after a few weeks, I'm like, he was being serious. He literally meant that. Like, he says something, he means it. He doesn't talk shit. He will literally tell me the truth. And I'm like, that's rare to find these days. So I thought, fuck it, give him a shot. I said, yeah, let's do it. And I remember Shandor saying to me, this kid's different as well. Shandor goes, you're you and he's him. And then we're opposites. Yeah. And then there's him. It was fucking a unique combination.
Yeah. And we'll talk about how that kind of created into traveling around
fuck
the
that.
world.
Oh, mate. Fuck me.
But I realized, okay, here's an opportunity. And by the way, guys, hold on. I worked for free and I didn't ask for anything.
No, that's the thing. And that's the most important thing is these kids who are like, I told you when I started my old jobs, well, every job apart from FFE, I didn't get paid for shit. I just thought, fuck it. I'm going to build my CV. I'm going to try and talk to the right people. The biggest one for me was when I got my first job at Adam and Eve. I didn't ask for any money. I said, give me a month. I'll show you what I can do. A month. But saying that, I would have even gone longer just because I loved what I was doing. I was still living at home. I could do that. So it happens it was 6 weeks. I was just there every day just learning, asking questions, cleaning equipment. And then they go, yeah, fuck, why don't you have a job? I got a job. You do the same thing.
Show you can. If it's like show you can provide value.
Well, value, it's value. Yeah, that's it. You're sure, but most people don't want to do that.
Instead of just, hey, can I have a job?
But then most people don't want to do that. Then probably don't. Yeah, do something else, man. That's my thing. Is do something else.
So we did this. We did the series, and we're doing the series. It progressed over a year, and amazing experience for me to learn as well, because I got to be like a fly on the wall, which was amazing for me.
That would have been interesting for you coming
learned
from
so much.
You have such a unique experience now because you think about it. You went from just doing a Cert 3 and 4 diploma fitness.
I didn't do a Cert 3 and 4. Keep saying I do Cert 3 and 4. I teach Cert 3 and 4. I didn't do no Cert 3 and 4.
What?
The lowest of the low.
So hold on.
I did diplomas.
Wait, just hold on. Yeah, but that's okay. But what I'm trying to say is you went from that to literally watching me coach at Shandor.
Yes.
Fuck, man, that must have been unique, man. Being like, whoa.
But you realize if you want excellence, you
You have to go up, mate.
Listen,
if you want to, listen, I agree because I always said to myself, short-term pain, long-term gain. If I want to be the best, and I used to always say the best at what I do, I have to be willing to sacrifice. I have to be willing to ask the hardest question to the best. What success leaves clues. I want to know what they're doing to get why they get results. And what I saw was a pattern. But then I realized, okay, I've had that knowledge, now I have to coach it, now I have to apply it for what works for me. So for you, it must have been unique to be like, fuck, this guy's knowledge is fucking insane, and then he's applying it, that's...
I was really impressed with your speed. You were very efficient.
Early days, that's right. You said this to me, you go, that's right, that's true. You said to me early days, you go, how the fuck do you have all this knowledge, but then can't articulate it so quickly and not ever seem like you don't know what you're talking about, and then explain it in such a way that they understand it and then coach it. You couldn't understand that and then do it on camera.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I just learned how to do it because I was willing to put myself out there to show my passion because I love it. And I think for you that was a big turning point because you go, not many people can do that on camera and spit that knowledge and have that much confidence and know it works and then do it. It's hard to do.
But it wasn't just willingness, it was also, you had repetition.
Yeah.
Like you've been repetition,
the same thing. And I pick up,
for the decade plus.
Well, 10 years, 11 years, for 13 years now. But for me.
That makes sense.
It's just mastery of it. I mastered, you'll never master the trade because no one can learn, no one can ever master it. But my thought process was more coaching reps. I exposed myself to it, but most people don't want to do it in front of a camera. My thing is, I'm a showman. Like when I say showman, I sell S&C. No one was willing to do it. I do it consistently.
You realized who you were. You were self-aware. So it's like, realize who you are, understand where your strengths lie.
And true. And that was my strength. And I'm a polarizing individual, very polar. And I think you realized that early days and you thought, fuck, I need to get this guy when it's raw because this is him and his best. And I remember you early days going fucking, even I could be saying something straight away, you're onto it. And you recognize that. So it's a unique thing to be able to recognize real and go, this guy's got something that let's be serious, not many people have. I'm just want to follow around this guy to see what he's doing because regardless of what anyone says, he's getting the best here. He's known for being the best. I want to see what he's doing. The funny thing about that is, I was crying out for someone like that through uni. I would have done what you would have done. I would have annoyed the fuck out of that person going, this is what I want to do. I want to know what he's doing. I'd follow out that guy around. Some days I wish there was someone else before me, but it wasn't, so fuck it. The reason why I wish that is because the pressure I put myself and my family under, but I told you, I took responsibility for my own life. Fuck it, I've done it now. The stories, what people don't understand is the stories that you understand, you always say this to me, the people that Woodford's helped through me starting this, you're just one of the many stories. Because if I didn't do this, let's say I didn't do Woodford, right? I would have never met you, I'd never met Jay, I never would have helped out people around the world or Australia. None of us would have. Bro, so I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I'm forever. I didn't need to say this. I'll say it again, but I'm forever grateful for the opportunity where we've been, man.
Oh man, fuck! What a story. It's fantastic though, isn't it, man? Fuck. Listen, for everyone out there, Alex is actually going on exchange.
Yes.
Do you explain about it?
So to fast forward,
yep.
When Christian says I'm going away, I applied and got accepted to.
You got a grant as well.
To get given a grant to go do my exercise and nutrition science degree over in Singapore on exchange for a semester.
4 months.
I'm leaving the start of August. I'll be away until December. So that means I won't be here coaching and teaching and media stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I'll be back, and we'll see where we're at when we get back.
Well, we don't know where we're going to be, so I don't know.
But to back up, I want to finish the story and tie a nice little bow on it. Jay Ellis, shout out to Jay Ellis. First of all, I looked at Woodford's as like, this is the place. You don't know how people look at Woodford's, man. 3 years ago, Brett and I were having a conversation before Brett left, and Brett's like, man, do you remember the day like Woodford's was the place? We looked at Woodford's as like the fucking mecca. Like this was the holy grail to work at, man. And we wanted to work here. I wanted to work here more than anything. And so when I got that opportunity, I was so grateful and excited. And you can ask my girlfriend the same thing. She'll tell you like how happy I was to get that opportunity. And Jay said to me, man, you want the opportunity? Point of difference. It's one of the best things like anyone here has told me. So I have a point of difference. So my point of difference was coming through the media and through the filming and the Shandor stuff, right? And then I ask you, because I'm like, the best thing is if like someone can ask you to work for you, but I'm realized, look, I'm just some fucking young, ambitious kid. Like he's got his own problems. So I had to ask you, man, and I was nervous too. What do I have to do to get the opportunity? I'd asked everybody else except him to work here. You remember what you said to me?
No, I don't remember what I did. Yes.
Well, I wouldn't be going to Singapore without it. So.
What was it?
Start a degree.
Oh, that's
you
right.
wanted to see that your coaches would dedicate X amount of years
Just to show,
to show they were serious,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I started it.
Oh yeah, fuck. That's I used to say that all the
If
time.
I didn't start it, I wouldn't have all this extra
I
knowledge.
told you to do that because I said to you, if you want to create, like 3 years is fuck all of your life, mate. Like show that you really want to do it. And a degree doesn't make you a good coach, but for fuck's sake, if you really want to, for me that's how I thought. And I still think that today. Do I really like the university system? Fuck no, not at all. I'll tell them that. I've told people that, but it's a basic level qualification. This is the issue about the qualification too wide. You got Cert 3 and 4 minimum, then you got here too much. There needs to be a middle one.
That's why I picked the diploma.
But no, I know what he's saying, but fuck. Anyway, that's interesting because I told you that. You know what you said straight away? Okay.
Yeah, and then I did it.
Then you did it.
And then he hired me, and then I'd started.
True to my word, I hired you, yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
True to my word.
I started getting paid for the work I was doing with the filming.
So there I made another job.
And then
there's another job I made in this industry that might not be there.
Absolutely.
But everyone's happy to stick the boot in. 49, watch it.
Don't worry about that.
I know, I'm just I know, it's about you.
Every person I affect is affected through you.
But I find it interesting that I look at the negative too much. And I guess this is my mindset at the moment. Well, I look at the negative. But it's about you, so move on. So, Mecca, and by the way, him saying the Mecca,
how did that make you feel? I saw you kind of got, you thinking of some things.
Yeah, I was. Of course I was thinking about things. You say that, well, you know,
we looked at this place as the place.
It is the place. It is, listen, regardless of whatever happens, right? It will always be the place. Regardless, no one gives a fuck about second. This is not about my ego, nothing, right? This is about me saying this. This will always be the Mecca in my mind and a lot of people's other minds. Do you know why? It's because when you're the first to stick your neck out in any industry and put your balls on the line for something you believe in, and when you watch my videos, even to this day, I love what I do. I'm still passionate. It's just other shit that I got to deal with. But it burns inside of me. People know I love this industry. People know I love what I do. Will always be the Mecca in Australia. Always. And for me, him to say it will always be the Mecca, regardless of what anyone else says, it's subjective, by the way. But people can say that. But my question to you is this to everyone out there. Those people might say that, but watch how they say it. When they say it, do they say it in such a way that they really believe it?
Hey, no one says it like you.
No one says it like me. Or here's the other thing. When it comes down to that, right, people care about a few things. Do they really give a fuck about their own interests or actually really give a fuck about the industry and helping young coaches develop? The difference between me and all the rest of them, and I have nothing against the rest of them, and personally, people always say to me, oh, this guy said this about you, or he said this, or she said that, or do you know this, Jim? I have no idea because I just focus on myself, and I've always said that. Focus on what you can control and leave what you can't. So
you get caught, man. You know you do. Sometimes you contradict that.
But hold on, the last 6, I was about to say before you rudely interrupted, the last 6 months, it has weighed on me.
Okay.
Because it just had. But going back to when I started, I couldn't give a flying fuck. And I still don't really care what people say about me. I brought that up as an example. Hence why I'm off social media now to have a break.
Sure. But
when people say it is they don't care as much as I give a fuck. I always said this to you, Joe DeFranco said it, most passionate guys I've met. There'll be no one ever on this earth, ever to this day till I die, unless it's my son, God bless him, son, will be more passionate and love this industry more than me. As Rucci says, the Rucci brothers said, there's never a guy on their podcast, you'll never meet a guy who actually gives a fuck about this industry more than him. And I really do. And it comes out in that. So you can say that all you want. Woodford will always be the mecca for this. We'll always be the mecca in Australia. We'll always be, and I believe the world. I believe if I stick at it and I do come back, and Woodford will always go on, I believe Woodford will be one of the best known performance centres in the world of what we do because of our knowledge and our passion. Australia, we took years ago. Regardless of what you say, I did it within 2-3 years. I got people talking. Regardless if you like it or not, I got people talking. So, and when you bring that up is for me, guys like Alex is one of the fantastic stories. So for me, I'm working with my psych. If I do come back, I keep saying if I do come back, I'm looking at Woodford starting again. When I say that it's like the first 3.5 years, easy, simple. Last 3.5 years, very hard. 7 years, starting again from level 1. Day 1, I'm going to start. So if I come back in,
rebirth.
It'd be a rebirth, right? Woodford 2.0.
Absolutely.
Put everything in the past, move forward. My issue's always been is there's 100 good stories like Alex, yet I look at the negative of 1, 2.
Yeah.
And what happened, that was from the accumulation of negativity towards me.
You're not alone, man. You know how many people, like celebrities, big influencers, they let the one fucking negative comment.
Yes, but I want to expose it to tell people it's okay to not be okay.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. So.
But it's like, it's learning how to control this.
Exactly, my mind. That's why I'm going, and that's why I'm going away. And I don't know when or if I will come back, if I want to do this anymore, if I can mentally stand anymore. My mental health comes number 1. My family's health comes number, you understand 1, right? Woodford will always be okay because I have good people now. We have the right people now. It's okay. But the thing that I want to say is that I am so proud of what we've achieved because stories like Alex, stories like all you guys out there. If I come back, as my psychologist says, Jackie, the losers can stay there. What's happened in the past. I'm gonna leave that on the doorstep, fuck it off, burn it, whatever. They're gone there. I'm moving here when I come back. If I come back, I'm moving forward here. And whatever I do, I'm moving forward. And I'm glad that I can see guys like you you've done a good job.
You facilitated that, man. So it's all thank you to you. But it's like there's opportunity for everyone to do that.
Hell yeah!
Like in every organization, I looked around, man, and the first time we went away, it was with Shandor to Sydney, right?
Oh god,
we did a strength, power, speed.
That
workshop.
was sick, man.
Me, Jordan Potts,
Potsy.
It was one of the best workshops we've ever done.
That was insane.
You know?
How many? We had 70 people, 60 people.
Oh man, it was packed.
How cool was that?
That was peak Woodford.
Hey,
Peaking.
Yeah, good fun.
And that was a great experience. I was following them around. I have so much footage that has never been released.
Did you?
Of us walking around the streets.
Got more views than any of your fucking videos.
Good. I said I built a worldwide brand in 5 years and everyone knows who I am. We'll go through it now. Joe DeFranco has anointed me. The best strength conditioning coach who has anointed me as his successor. So shut up.
I haven't seen him anoint you as his successor.
Well, he said, my man Christian Woodford give DeFranco's ticket of approval.
Oh, okay.
When he met me, he told me that one day you'll be bigger than me. I said, thanks, Joe.
No, he didn't.
He didn't say that. But he's.
I was going to do a vlog, but then I realized it would take me dozens of hours to film.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Woodford's kind of fought to
do that.
all that.
Yeah.
But it's there, right? So maybe one day.
Maybe.
We'll release it.
That was sick.
And then we went to Noosa. We've done.
Okay, so we've gone
Sunshine
Sydney,
Coast.
Noosa, New Zealand. My first international workshop. This guy's presenting in front of the high performance, the head strength and conditioning coach of the Super 15s World Champions, the Crusaders, with another guy who worked pro sport, with another guy who worked pro sport, with force. Explain that, man. Like, fuck. Fuck so much.
You know what? I didn't even realize. I had no idea, really. I kind of knew, but I didn't know. I didn't let that affect me. I didn't know. I was just like, I have to prepare material, I have to teach, I have to coach, and so I'm going to do that because that's what I need to do, right? And I was just in that moment. But let me say, it's not because Woodford say, hey, Alexander, do you want a free ticket to go over and teach? No, I paid and do the workshop. No, I paid for my own way to New Zealand, right? I said, hey, can I do this with you? Hey, can I go to Sydney? Can I go to Noosa?
Can I go to America? The American story was probably for me, if I top it off, I'll be honest, look, the whole world knows Joe DeFranco was the guy who made me get into the private sector. He was the guy who gave me the light. Now, for you to come to see that, this guy is being known as the world's, in terms of the private sector, he's the man. Regardless, he's the man. Whatever you think of his, I don't give a fuck. We all know Joe D. He was the man who pioneered it, right? I wanted to be the guy to pioneer in Australia. And it just so happens I did everything I dreamt of. I manifested my dreams. I'm a big Rhonda Byrne fan, The Secret. I manifest my dreams in reality. Visualization. That was an incredible moment for my career, my life. I will always be indebted and I'll always have a connection with you, Alex, because of that. For me to go on his show that I said I was going to do, but also to go to New Zealand and do my first international workshop ever. That must have been insane to present, to see. You can't buy those.
That moment, and I did an Instagram story on my page about this. When I toured in New Zealand with you, after that day was done and I was flying home, I was like, yep, this is it. And now I know I need to do, this is what I need to do. I need to do more of this. Like coaching, I absolutely love, but there is something different, and when you can go deep on topics and teach to a whole group of people and have a conversation and dialogue, I feel like you really get deep to affect change. And once I did that with you, thanks to that opportunity you facilitated with me, I'm like, yep, now I know where the future of my career is going to probably head.
I think your teaching is unbelievable.
And guess what?
You started teaching.
It fucking did. I'm teaching
That's true though, isn't it?
Fitness.
And you're doing a fucking fantastic job.
I appreciate that. I'm trying.
How true is that, man? That's fucking awesome, man. Listen, the stories, the habits that we're actually perfect odd couple, really. Like my sleeping patterns are fucked. I literally just put the fan on, and because I like white noise. Alex has just got his routine of his fucking weird shit. I'm on a bed. Alex couldn't get over how I sleep. I literally just, any bed, teach my body to sleep. I talk about how in my life I'm just very full on. So my sympathetic nervous system is always jacked up, fight or flight. Alex couldn't get over my sleep patterns where I can just sleep. Where Alex is like most of everyone, they find it hard to sleep in a different bed. Tell them about my sleeping patterns.
You don't have sleeping patterns, bro. You're just done. You just go. You don't have habits. You take the melatonin. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You take the melatonin.
Melatonin's important. Well, it's important, man. Fuck, helps me sleep.
But then you're on your phone with blue light in your face.
But then I fall asleep.
Like your quality must be first.
Mate, no, my quality's good. You know, I sleep well. But people
say that you don't know unless you get it measured.
People. Here we go. Give me the analytics. Give me the data. That's cool though. That's fresh.
I'm not married. It's a sleep tracker. No, it's on my ring finger because my fingers are getting fat.
Now, so you're a beautiful girlfriend. Talk about your girlfriend.
I'm not married.
But give a shout out to your missus. Come on, man.
I like keeping my private life private.
I know, man. I let it all out, man. Look, one thing if I was to regret one thing about I've regretted is I was engaged. Everyone knows that. If I was to regret one thing, if this is the last episode I ever do, and this is the last time I'm at Woodford, right? And Woodford shuts down, which I'm not sure of. I regret one thing, and that's Kate. I regret not marrying Kate. That's the only thing I regret. You know what? Kate was a Fruit Loop, but I'm a Fruit Loop as well. But the one thing I regret is not fucking up with Kate because I wasn't a man to admit I wasn't ready, and that's the one thing. So if I was to take anything back, it'd be marrying Kate Halstead, and I wish I did. But that's pretty full on. In some way, I still love her. In some way, if she's watching, fuck, man, I'd marry her. That's fucking weird to say.
Maybe you need to go off, become the man you need to become.
Definitely. We can't. In some way, but in some way, I feel like I should have. I don't know, man. Maybe you know what she used to always say to me? She said, I had to meet you because you gave me the confidence to be who I really was. And she goes, I'll never forget you for that. But I wasn't ready for that part of it. I should have been a man. I didn't man the fuck up. But
use that now.
I am, man. I am. So the next woman I'm with, this is what people say, why are you single? You're 33 years old, 33 this year. Because I'm not happy within myself. So many people and I've talked to you about this, so many people just jump in a relationship. But they only do it because they're afraid of being alone. I love being alone. I love being by myself. I love women, but I love being alone. But I do. But my thing is, until I'm happy with myself, I can never be with someone. But the minute I'm happy with myself, I guarantee I'm going to meet the right woman. And that woman, my next girlfriend will be the girl I marry. I promise you that. Because I know I'll be ready. And I think it's cool. And it's cool to watch.
I should give credit then. No, without my girlfriend, like it's been such an important support.
No, man.
Through all of this, chaos.
100%.
Life and business, like you want to find someone that can facilitate and support everything you do. And she's been.
I'm jealous of the relationship you have with your girlfriend because you're a very mature 23-year-old. Very mature 24-year-old. I actually sometimes feel I'm 24 and you're 32. There's been times where we've gone out and I've used the credit card to buy shots on the business and spend a lot of money. And you go, oh man, think about G Wood, come on man. I'm thinking, just fucking live a little bit. The one thing I do say is you have loosened up. Like at the start, you're very stiff. Now you joke more, you're more loose up.
See that? We've helped each other.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's cool.
Man, I was too yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir.
Too stiff early on. And then I think you've loosened up a lot. I think one thing I think that's been really good about you is you've just shown the real you and had a bit of fun. Where at the start, I think you're a bit hard on yourself.
Credit to Carrie as well. She has really helped. She brings a lot of that out of me as well.
No, but this is the thing which you say. I like how you keep it private, like personal. For me, I just kind of, I'll tell a girl when I love them on camera. That's how I love how you are, right? I'm glad you talked about Carrie because I think it's important to say because she's been a big part of your life, man, the whole time. I didn't even know you had a girlfriend for so long. It's like people don't know I had a twin sister for so long. It's all people go, and I openly tell people she does not like me because of how I am. But hey, you know what? That's fine. I've tried to reconcile. She doesn't want to reconcile. That's fine. I have no issue with that because I'm not going to sit. But saying that though, we talked. It was fantastic. We were making inroads. We actually talked for about 10 minutes a few days ago. So I can understand why she doesn't like me, but I am trying to improve myself. But I'm glad you brought up Carrie because she's been a big part of your life. She's helped you through a hard part. So very important. One thing I do admit.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward to your loved ones.
That's one of the biggest things you've taught me.
That's it. I'm glad you said that. Pay it forward. It's true. Always pay it forward. And that's the other thing I get annoyed about is if someone helps you, tell them. It's important to tell. Why not? You might think this might not be a big thing to tell me about, but it means a lot to me because I like other people achieving things and it means good to me. And for Carrie to hear that, I think it's fantastic. Kate, you got me through a hard time in my life. Thank you, I appreciate it. Always love you for that. You probably definitely you block me off everything. I don't have social media anyway, but if you're listening or someone tells you about this, because people whisper to her every time, I guess I'm sorry. And I wish I could have been that person and thank you to get me through a hard time. And if this is the end for me, I love you. I always love you, but love you a different way. But Carrie, good on you for Alex, because you know what? I know you two have a fantastic relationship. That's one thing I'm jealous of, is the relationship you have with Carrie. Fantastic, and beautiful.
I cannot have that if I'm not have a good relationship with myself.
Correct, yes.
Every single day. The reason, it's not an accident I'm here. It's because my seriousness, people give me shit about, if I wasn't so serious about my life and ambitions, I wouldn't be here. So it's like I needed to be really anal and serious from 15 years old, dedicating my life to
he's anal. And then wait, hold on. I want to bring up Jazz for a second. Now, it's
hold on. It's a big leap to go to her.
No. Don't. Jazz is, listen, Alex has a sister. And listen,
she trains here.
She trains here. And you know what? I have a unique bond with Jazz because she's exactly like me.
Yes.
And I have empathy for Jazz because Jazz has a beautiful heart. I met Alex's mother trains here, but pretty much the whole Sandalis clan. The dog comes here, everything comes here. But what I want to say is this, right? I have more, she is a good person, but Alex is the opposite. Now, my sister and me, the opposite. Now you can start to understand why I get Alex. Alex is my sister, I'm Jazz. It's a fucking weird thing.
You just happen to talk to me.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's weird, bro. So that's why I understand really when Jazz talks to me, I'm like,
we should have a family gathering.
Oh God, fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Mate, that would be the funniest thing ever. But shout out to Jazz because Jazz, I know you, I get you, Jazz. Keep going. I say this all the time. Keep doing what you're doing, Jazz. You got a good heart, and that's the main thing. Jazz, you got a good heart. That's what I'm going to say. But you got a good sister, and that's the thing about you. You got a good mother, and I haven't met your dad yet, but
he's a good man.
He's a good man. Your mother, the parents reflect the children's beliefs. When I met your mother, I'm like, now I get why you're that way. Sometimes you're overly driven but that's who you are, and I was like that. But don't rush it. Take your time, like I've always said, and don't overthink things. No.
I used to do that a lot when I was younger.
That's what I did. Just fucking go there, enjoy it, and we'll see I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, when you come back, we're going to catch up anyway, so.
But if I wasn't like that, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have taken those opportunities, man. I wouldn't have been the one to put my hand up.
I know, but all I'm saying is if you message me once and ask me how work's going, I will punch you when you come back.
Message you once.
No, don't miss.
I'll message you every day.
Oh,
I won't be able to get in contact with you.
Exactly.
For a while.
So what I'm trying to say is, when you're over there, enjoy every moment for what it is and take every opportunity, because I know you will. And then when you come back, I swear to God on my life, we will talk about the thing that you wanted that might help one individual, right? That's my promise to you, right? Promise to you.
No, we'll see. You'll see.
Is there anything you want to end this on that you want to talk about? The floor is yours. I'm going to leave the floor to you. So I'm going to go out of it and I'm going to come back in.
No, stay in.
No, because I want to leave this because I want you to be alone
alone.
And
you
then
just want to fuck off.
No, I'm staying. I'm beyond the camera. What I'm saying is, everything you want to say, this ain't about me anymore, and then I'll come finish it off with you, all right? Because we did this together for 50. We've been around the world so many times. We've done a lot together. I'll give you 5 minutes here by yourself, and then I'll come back and we'll finish this.
I think it's watching what people do rather than what they say. I think that's why I'm here, and why I've had so many of these incredible opportunities. And I look at the other coaches around me at Woodford's, who I love to death. It's a family, but it's like we've all had, every single employee at this company has had the same opportunities that I've had. There's a stark difference between all the employees that have left here and all the ones that have stayed. And there's been very few that have stayed compared to left. Christian's done that photo with all the X's on them. There's been dozens that have come and go. And I feel like it's that comes down to your character and the experience you have via your character here. I have been able to, as I said to Christian when we were away, carpe diem, seize the moment, seize the day. That's what I've done with every single opportunity here because I have to, because that's how I treat my life, because I take it seriously. And that's just the way I am. To go overseas and travel to New York and be in Jersey and be on the DeFranco podcast, like, that wasn't an accident. I flew myself over there. They didn't pay for that. Like, it happened because I said to Christian, I carpe diem'd my life, right? All the times we flew over interstate, and I wouldn't be on this path. I wouldn't be as good of a coach, teacher, student, human being as I was without these opportunities, without Christian Woodford, without all the amazing coaches here who have taught me and I've facilitated my learnings and development. But I wouldn't be here if I didn't take the opportunity and being brave enough to sacrifice money or invest money, time, energy, take risks. I wouldn't be here. And so that's the blueprint. And that's essentially what I want, where I want to continue to send the rest of my profession, career, and vocation. To keep chasing my curiosity, keep chasing excellence. And if you can find that, I feel like within yourself, then the rest will take care of itself. Then you'll be absolutely fine. You'll be able to sleep at night soundly knowing you've done all that needs to be done. It's not an accident, man. It's not an accident you're here. It's not an accident I'm here. I think that's like the biggest thing, man. We got here because of a series of specific actions. We didn't, I know you're big on the secret, but we didn't just sit here and wish and think. Self-belief is important, but self-belief comes from taking action.
You have to take action.
I need to get reps under the bar, man. I need a coach.
You have to have a vision.
I need to teach.
You got a vision. You have to work hard at that vision. You can have a vision all you want. You can think about it, dream about it. But if you don't put those dreams into action, you don't work. It's never going to happen, right? I'm going to finish on this. Here we go. I'm going to end on this right now.
Ask Woodford 50.
Thank you guys for 50. Now, this is 50 years old. 50 years old. 50 episodes old. Listen, I want to thank Alex for being a good, being a friend, an employee. Sometimes he did frustrate me, but that's everyone who frustrates. I think everyone frustrates me really these days when we get a bit old. He's been fantastic. He's done great on the social media, great coach. He's just a young kid. He just needs to slow down sometimes, but enjoy the moment, which he's getting better at. He's only going to get better. And he's always paid it forward. And you can only respect someone who's been a good person, paid it forward. He'll pay it forward for the rest of his life, saying that what I've done for his career, what Woodford's done, he's a good person. That shows character, that shows integrity. I want to thank him for these Ask Woodford series. without him, I wouldn't have come up with it. It was Alex who came up with it because Alex, she said, we're getting so many DMs that, you know, people want to answer. Let's do a show for it.
And I'm going to pay it forward again. I stole it from Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah, he was cool, yeah.
Right? That's why.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get the idea to tag. How we got on the Franco show? Oh,
Tag.
a bunch of people. I edited the post and I'm like, how am I going to get his attention? Tag a bunch of people, right? I didn't get that from. I learned that from other influencers,
yeah.
right?
Gary V's legit. Oh, you got me on the Gary V, and then some guy messaged me later that day. You're the Gary V of the fitness industry. So
No, I need to say this now. You know, you might. That's the only. I don't think you're Gary V in the industry. I think you're the Kanye West of the health and fitness industry.
Huh?
Kanye West is the most polarizing human being, music figure on the planet, right? Artist on the planet. He suffers from mental illness. He's been diagnosed bipolar. He's been on medication. He's had suicidal tendencies, right? Kanye West is one of the most hated and loved people on the planet. Christian Woodford is one of the most hated and loved fitness influencers in the world, right? You are the Kanye West of their fitness industry.
Shit, man, that's full on. I ain't nothing but a gold digger. Don't even come on a gold digger. Oh, appreciate that. That's very nice to hear. That's actually true though, isn't it? That Kanye. Has he had? Do you get seriously all that stuff?
I do.
No, because I did hear.
wrote
Oh,
about
dude,
this.
I did hear that he has mental health issues.
Absolutely.
But why is it that all people like people always say to me, like people like myself, like all polarizing and just, but saying that polarizing, talented in such a way at that one thing. He's very talented, man.
Hyper talented,
Yeah.
hyper focused.
Yeah, focused. Obsessive. That's right. That's what.
Neurotic.
Yeah, that's it.
You looked it up in that word, right?
No, but you're right though. I get neurotic about everything.
But that is also what, that tendency is also what makes you so great within that specific field.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, this is interesting you bring that up because we were talking about this with my psychologist about how I said this to her. I said, how the fuck did I get to this point? And it's called something to do with like my hyper focus. I can hyper focus on one thing, and it's my passion that gets me through. It's just true love, and I can really dial down on something.
But that's dangerous now
Oh!
with social media, and because you're hyper focused on the negative, because negativity is out of the positivity.
That's the issue. That's it. No, well, it beat me down. Yeah, you're right. But it's not just. But for everyone, it's not just the social media side
No,
of it.
of course.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying.
everything.
But yeah. But what you're saying is 100% true, though. That's actually quite true. Fuck, man, I didn't even know that.
Christian Woodford is the Kanye West of the fitness
Well,
industry.
call me Kanye West now. Yeah, I'll take that, man. I'll take that. So shit, fuck. I'm gonna read up more on his. Yeah, shit, that's hectic.
Send you
man.
an article I wrote if you
Yeah,
want.
can you, man? Yeah, fuck yeah, fuck. His songs. When he writes a song, when it comes out, it's always like hate or love. I see that he's very polarizing in that area, isn't it? But I don't know. I just see him as a figure who just says his mind, but says it with such passion. When he talks. He doesn't back down from much, does he? No. And he says it with such conviction. And then, hey, people are either love him or hate him. You're right when you say that, aren't you? Episode 50. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to the fan base.
Thank you, man. Like we've done a fucking lot.
Hell yeah,
over
man.
Last year, so I just need to thank you personally, man. You've been like a father figure to me over the years, man.
I'm old, so yeah, I'll take that.
No, seriously, you're a father figure to a lot of these guys. You're a father figure to the coaches that work here, man. And like, you are laying the foundation for not just our careers, but like as us as people. And so you need to know that.
Oh, I appreciate that. I mean, we've had a lot of staff through here. We've had a lot of interns.
Yeah.
I hope you know. Fuck, how many people from the internship or work here have gone on to bigger, better things? Pro sports, semi-pro, open up their own performance centers. Our performance coaches have gone overseas a lot. So I'm glad that I could help them in that way. Because one of the reasons why I started this was to give exercise science students a chance to actually see real world application. And I'm glad I could have done that, and I'm proud of that. And I can always look back and be like, stories like yours are fantastic. So I want to thank you for everything we've done. I'm going to miss you for 4 months, and I don't know, it's going to be weird without you, but as I said, I'm not going to be here for a bit. So, I'm going to miss you in just general, just your friendship, what you've done, and I want to thank all you guys. And listen, whatever happens, happens. But if it comes back, it comes back. If I don't come back, I don't, because I know this industry is in good hands with people like him. So I want to thank everyone for watching this show. Man, thanks, man. What a ride. Oi, what a ride, man. We've done some good things together, man. We've done some fucking... Oh, I hit my head. We've done some good things together. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for all you guys for watching, because without you guys, we wouldn't have this show. And I did this because I truly love it. And kids, like I keep saying it, just go out and live your dream like Alex. Do something different. But you want to put yourself out there. But at the end of the day, man, it's just life. And I can't thank everyone enough for watching Woodfords, watching myself. And to my grandma up in heaven, I promise you that thing, I'm still going to do it. I promise you, I'll find a way through it. I will find a way. This is just life. It's ups and downs, but it's your ability to stand up when you've been knocked down and go again. That shows resiliency. And resilient people win. And that's life. Thank you very much for watching. This is Ask Woodford, episode 50. I am Christian Woodford. Alex Sandalis for the last time. We don't know. We'll see. Whatever happens, happens. And thank you guys for watching. Thanks, bro. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I really do appreciate it. I wanted to end this, but thank you, man. And I hope I've taught you everything. Pay it forward. Be you for the rest of your life, all right? Good shit.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
See ya. See ya.
ya.